Right, so we finally got past the first half of the year, and honestly speaking, the first half of the year wasn't exactly the best to us. Because if you look at the stocks market, inflation actually went even higher than before, ever so high. You look at stock prices, ever so low. We are getting pummeled up so bad. So today I want to share some of the news articles that I've actually been seeing, and maybe just have a little bit of a wrap up of what kind of a first half of a year we actually had. Okay, so first up, we have to look over at this, so which is markets post worst first half of a year in decades. It actually started, the last time we actually had such a bad first half of a market was actually since 1970. And of course, I think we have to bring up the possibility of why we actually have such a bad first half of the market. Because for the first half of the year, if we actually compare it to 1970s, we have to compare it to Paul Volcker era, which is aka the hyperinflated economy back then. So honestly speaking, I think that right now, if we actually look into the economy, I think that we're actually well on our way onto a hyperinflated economy, and I think that doesn't really come as a surprise to a lot of us, simply because I think through the CPI, through the PCE reports that we actually see every single month, it's pretty dire. Okay, and let's not forget. Okay, the previous PCE report that we just received on Thursday. Okay, as much as inflation actually showed to be cooling down a little bit. Okay, it's cool. You might think that inflation might be kind of tracing down a little bit right now, but I really don't think that that would be that big of an indicator that we are completely out of it right now. I do think that we still have a lot of valid concerns. We still have a lot of valid concerns. We still have a lot of valid headwinds in this market for us to really get through with this. So, of course, I don't think that inflation is going to be trending down so soon. Of course, we do have analysts talking about how inflation would most likely be trending down in September, aka in October, if you actually use the CPI, because it's a lagging indicator. So we have analysts thinking that inflation is most likely going to be trending downwards in September. Of course, we have analysts thinking that it's only going to be trending downwards in 2023. And of course, if that were to happen, that means that we'll most likely be getting the recession hit. So pretty bad. If you really want to review the first half of 2022, it's horrible. Honestly speaking, whoever who started investing at the end of 2021 or at the start of 2022, you probably had one of the worst first half of the year, and you probably want to quit investing like 2 months in. Okay, no matter what you buy, it's gonna go down. You buy growth, it goes down. You buy tech, it goes down. You buy value, it goes down. You buy blue chips, it go down. You buy dividend, it go down. You buy index, it goes down. Nothing is going up unless you are the rare few that actually bought into energy at the start of the year before Ukraine's whole situation happened. Then of course, then maybe you'll be up. Or if you actually enter the market and immediately started shorting the market, which I highly doubt that to be the case. So yeah. All right. Now, anyway, let's move on to the next one, which I think is more important, which is JP Morgan cutting U.S. economic growth forecast perilously close to recession. And I think a lot of banks, not only just JP Morgan, you have Wells Fargo, you have Goldman Sachs, all of them, they basically like to post the possible economic forecast for how we might actually be possibly going into a recession. And for the past 2 quarters, I think, we actually have been hearing Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan saying that, it's most likely going to be like 30% chance that we are going to go into a recession. It's going to be 50% chance that we're going to go into a recession. Right now, JP Morgan is actually going to the point where they are almost saying that it is going to happen. It is going to happen. It's to that extent. They simply just can't guarantee it. So, because the fact that the moment they guarantee it, then of course the market is going to bottom. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, I've been saying this for a super duper long time. Recessionary fear is definitely here. Okay, like, just if you want to be strong in cash, do that. Because even for myself right now, like I said before in my previous videos as well, I used to be very, very bullish into the stocks market, and I keep most of my equities in the market instead of being in cash. Right now, I am about, I used to have like less than 2% of cash. right now I have like about 9% of cash. So even for myself, I'm also keeping cash. Even though we are gonna get destroyed, a lot of people are saying, keeping cash during a hyperinflated economy is just going to destroy you simply because however much money it is, you're gonna get chewed up by inflation. You're gonna lose 8.6% every single year. I don't think so. Simply because all those money is supposed for me to actually buy into the market, for me to be bullish into the market, and for those reasons, the market is actually falling way more than just 8% a year. We can easily see 8% down in a day. So I don't think it is very, very smart for us to really be buying in on the dip. And of course, I think that actually goes back to the fact that buying the dip, I don't think we should really be mindlessly buying the dip. I think in 2020 and 2021, I feel, especially with the whole AMC and GME saga, buying the dip became this household name sort of thing that everyone should just buy in on the dip. People who are in the stocks market buy in on the dip. Every single time there's a little drop in the market, you should buy in on the dip. I don't think that should be the case. Okay, I think that we have been hypnotized, we have been brainwashed to think that buying the dip is like something that we have to do. Okay, even for different YouTubers that actually sold instead, and he got so much hate for it. Like, look at Kevin. He sold his portfolio and he got destroyed for it. And I don't get why. Because he simply made the correct choice to do so. Think about it. For people who are, going crazy on him, probably hope that they actually sold alongside with him and bought back today. Because they would easily be up like 20, 30%. And that's just how bad the market is at the moment. Of course, I did not sell everything, but I do have hedges along the way. I do have shorts along the way, even right now. Okay, and which is why, in case you're wondering why I have like a little bit of a stubble over here, I have this sort of like a ritual where every single time before the market opens, I actually shave my beard and such. To ensure that I'm clean shaven. It's sort of like a ritual for me to hope that the market goes up. And because I'm shorting the market at the moment, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna let it grow out. So of course, I'm kind of single-handedly crashing the market. If you're not happy about it, I guess you can just drop me a DM. Okay, drop me a DM on my Instagram at @onhubhauser. Drop me a DM and maybe you can beg me to shave so I can save the market. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.